Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today should be a short one actually. We got a 5-ish year old yard machines built by MTD with a Powermore engine on it. And it won't start after the winter, sitting for the winter. It did start, runs on choke a little bit, and yeah, we're going to find out what's going on. If it runs on choke, usually it's lean, but stand by for the intro and we'll get into it. Okay, I've got the fuel off here. First thing I want to do is check to see if there's any water in this thing. Should get a 10mm wrench here. I'm just going to hold it under the drain and just give her a crack. I want to see if there's water coming out of this thing. It is running with the choke on a little bit, so that's probably, it's a lean condition, so we'll find out why. Now my finger's a little dirty, so we're going to get some dirt in this, but the cup, I mean. Any water should have gathered in there. So we should be able to see something if there is water. It's not really foggy, so I don't think it's going to be our issue. But no, I'm not seeing any water in there. We'll let it settle a minute. Really not seeing any water in there. You guys won't be able to see it anyways. I can never tilt the camera well enough to get you in there. It's a non-adjustable carburetor. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to pull the bowl off. Well, I didn't see any water in there, so that's okay. I'm just going to put it back in the tank. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a flow test. So I'm going to turn the valve on, check, see how well that flows. It's actually barely flowing. Barely. It's trickling. Aha! We might have a flow problem. Oh, we do have a flow problem. Let's find out where, though. I think it might be on the hose. Oh, this is behind everything. I don't want to take it down off here. Let me zoom you out a little bit here. Just a little. Easy there, fellers. Okay. We got a screen here. It's literally like a screen door. Like it'll trap squirrels and gravel. That's about it. But what I have seen in the past is, especially on the John Deeres for some reason, like an STX, bugs get in the inlet here where the hose goes through. So let's split this fuel system right here at the inlet of this. Oh, let me try out my fancy tools here. We're trying to split it there, and we'll check for flow. That'll help eliminate the question of, is it the filter or is it something else? So let's see. These tools suck, by the way. Don't buy them. They're terrible. They're designed to split these hoses. They're absolute trash because they bend. What about this? Well, that's much better. That's definitely better. Now, you got to take into consideration here that this is flowing directly out of a 1/4-inch hose, and that's got to go through a needle and a seat. So yes, things are going to be slightly different. I think we might still have a fuel flow issue. I can see the screen in that filter and it's perfectly clear. Let me lower this thing down a minute. Get you zoomed out a little more. Let's get it lowered down so I can look inside the tank. That was fast. Alrighty. Huh. Actually, I see some crud in there. Just where the pickup is for that hose. Huh. So I certainly don't want to get a mouthful of water, or fuel. Let's try this. Let's see what come up into the tank. Oh, sure enough, there was a pile of junk in there. Spiders, actually. Well, that's an easy fix. We're going to flush that fuel out. How does that even come out? I don't know. That's a weird looking apparatus. Okay. Well, it is what it is. We found a problem. Is it the problem? I don't know. We start one problem, and you solve things one mystery at a time. That is about the best you can do. Right now the mystery is this stupid. Oh, that was different. Okay. That's out. So there's a grommet through. Is that a through pass? No. So there is a vent line here for emissions, just for fumes. There's one giant zip tie there. Should I try and save it? I don't know, it's too tight, I won't be able to. Yeah, giant zip tie. I don't know if the valve will fit through. Perhaps it won't. The valve wants, I want the valve to fit through. The carburetor's dripping. Holy smokes, man. Frustrating. This little piece of hose here has got a grip on the valve. Get out of there. There. Well. Now it fits out. See? Wonderful. Yeah, there's crap in there. A little bit. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to dump this fuel out, which looks old. I'm just going to dump this fuel out. And then blow out the debris with a blowgun. I'll be back. Okay, so I've got that cleared out. Got the tank back on there. Let's see what we got for flow now. Open the fuel valve. Oh, that's much better. Yeah, that's flowing much, much better now. Now I think we found the problem. Yeah. We're going to go with it, and we're going to check it. He said it used to have the choke on to run before. And let's try that. I haven't checked anything else on this machine yet. Nothing. Where does the 10 millimeter go? There it is. I dumped the fuel out, and I got some back in it, strained it through a strainer. Make sure there's no debris in it. Well, let's see. I'm gonna put the fuel cap back on. Let's do that. Fuel cap. Get in there. Come on now. Do your thing. There. Okay. Choke. And parking brake. Yeah. And go. Let's give it some fuel. Because I shut it off. This battery is toast. Why isn't it starting now? Well. Pilot jet up in here. Could be the pilot jet is a little plugged up, because that happens. Air filtre. It's good. We give it a little psst with the air compressor in a bit. But before we do that, let's get into, we got a Phillips and a 10 and a, okay. It's the end of the night here. I'm going to call it a night for me. Stand by real quick. Do the thing and you'll be right back. Before I went in, I decided to pull that out. Anyways, I just pulled the idle screw out, pulled the spacer out, and pulled the little thing out. They all just pop out of their homes. I couldn't leave it alone like that. Tiny little guitar string here. Let's see if that goes in that thing. I can't even see that anymore. Can't even see that stuff no more. Oh, there we go. Look like my dad. Anyway. No. Nah. Not clogged. That's good. I mean, it's good, but it could be better or good. Yeah, even a bigger guitar string fits fine through there, and there's no clumpy stuff on it. So that's probably not it. Get that back in there. And that's not it. Just a spacer. And then the screw. It's about 3.5 turns. I don't believe it's actually the idle speed is determined by this screw. I think it's more adjusted up in here, but I haven't got that far yet. Haven't done that on this machine. So there, 1, 2, and 3. That's where it was. I don't know. I don't know. Let's give that a little breeze. No, we'll do that later. Okay, fuel's still on. Battery's still garbage. Yeah. Check. Let's try it. Oh, it is adjusted by that. Actually, it was a little low. Well, that's not terrible. Maybe it was a tiny little bit of stuff in there. Well, maybe that was it. Seems to run good now. Yeah, a little pop, but these things run so lean anyways that it's not really abnormal to have a couple of pops here and there. So what's left? I think tomorrow we'll, what are we going to do? Well, tomorrow we'll have to run it till I get the oil hot again. Yeah, tomorrow. We'll run it to get the oil hot. We'll blow out the air filter and do all that stuff. I don't think I did a spark plug on it last time it was in. Last time it was in actually 2 years ago. It's, what is it now? It's April 2024. Wow, well, yeah. It's been a while. Oil still looks clean actually, but I don't know. Yeah, we'll look at it tomorrow. Stand by. It's not the next day. I can't help myself. It's not that late, and I got too much to do. It's spring. I got to keep working. So I'm not going to go through all the motions on this. It's like it's almost a brand new machine. Literally, the lawn that this cuts is small, very, very small. He'll run around with the push mower first, do the detail work, and he'll fire this out, and he maybe 15 minutes. Maybe 10 to 15 minutes. Then he's done. He does it once a week with a tractor. So this tractor may be 5 years old, but it's got like no hours on it. So I'm going to change oil. I'm going to just touch up the blades, which have never even been off the machine. I'm just going to touch them up and put it back together, make sure they're balanced, and just close this one out. It's my neighbor. He can have it back tomorrow. We're going to close the video out here as well. So thanks for joining me, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you do subscribe, click the bell icon. I'll let you know when I upload new stuff. Until the next one, take care.